Eyes up, Guardian.
Hello and welcome back, Guardians and Gamers. This week, July 7th, Zer's location is located in the tower. Once you guys are loaded in, head on back to the hangar. Follow the path that I'm taking here, down the staircases, into the very bottom, and right into the hangar. Don't go as far as Saint 14. If you've gone that far, then that's too far. Head on over to the left-hand side, and you'll see a tent set up with a staircase there. Head on up the staircase, and you will come out at Zer. So this week, as always, Zer has his exotic engram for sale. You guys can buy for the 97 legendary shards or one exotic cipher. The exotic weapon this week, we got the Cold Heart Trace Rifle. Now, I would definitely be picking this up, seeing that Arc is one of the metas this season, and it is absolutely clapping some cheeks. So the main perk for the Cold Heart is Cold Fusion. So this weapon shoots a steady cold fusion powered arc laser that deals more damage the longer it remains on a target. So unlike some other trace rifles where it's just the same amount of damage the whole time, if you're hitting that crit spot, hopefully, this thing actually increases that power. So it is absolutely amazing against overloads this season. So make sure you be picking that up. The exotic this week for the hunter, we've got the WORMHUSK crown helmet. The main perk for the WORMHUSK crown is burning souls. So dodging gives a small health and shield bump. There's a lot of people that actually use this in PvP to get that little bit of health back, dodging away from some enemies. I see a lot of people actually using this in PvE as well with some different builds. Moving on over to the Titan, this week we're rolling with the Stronghold gauntlets. Now, these, it doesn't really seem like, it would be very useful, but we're going to take a look at the main perk and see what we think. So the main perk is Clenched Fist, so maximizes guard stats on equipped swords. You take reduced damage while blocking with a sword, and then rapidly damaging targets after blocking shots with a sword grant restoration. So if you are damaged and you are blocking, trying to prevent more damage, you are going to get some restoration afterwards for a duration determined by the number of shots blocked. So if you're taking quite a bit of shots, you're going to get more restoration. So in my opinion, technically not that bad if you're rolling with something that you're going to be doing a lot of damage with swords. Maybe some hive. I might know somebody that suggests that. So, and moving on over to the Warlock this week, we are rolling with the Wings of Sacred Dawn. The main perk of this chest armor is Tomb of Dawn. So when Dawnblade is equipped, aiming with weapons while you're mid-air suspends you there for a short time, improving airborne accuracy, reducing incoming flinch, and granting damage resistance. Weapon hits extend this effect duration and provides a large benefit to airborne effectiveness stat of all weapons. Now, I mostly see people using this in PvP, and it acts absolutely rocks with the DMT. If you, depending on what perks you got on the DMT, but yes, I do see a lot of people using this in PvP. So definitely be picking this up, adding it to your loot pool if you do not have any of these exotics. And moving on over to the legendary weapons this week, took a look at everything. So we're rolling with the Whispering Slap Combat Bow with Quick Draw Demolitionist, the Cold Denial Pulse Rifle with Feeding Frenzy and Swashbuckler, the Extraordinary Rendition Submachine Gun with Overflow and Tap the Trigger, the that one with full auto trigger system, and the Path of Least Resistance Trace Rifle with Stats for All and One for All. The Huscow Rocket Launcher rolling with auto-loading holster and cluster bomb, as well as the Night Watch scout rifle with outlaw multi-kill clip. Now, really, in this, there's quite a few. I mean, like I could be picking the Night Watch scout rifle, the Hoos Cow, because it's kind of fun. But the Path of Least Resistance, now the stats for all and one for all, they really synergize very well together. Let's take a quick look at what I'm talking about here. So one for all, hitting 3 separate targets increases damage for a moderate duration. And then stats for all, hitting those 3 separate targets increases weapon handling, stability, reload, and range for a moderate duration. Plus, it's also rolling with corkscrew rifling, which is absolutely amazing. Instead of ambush, I would throw on the Omalon fluid dynamics. So this weapon has increased reload speed and stability for the top half of the magazine, which is giving you even more stability. And then hitting those 3 separate targets is increasing the handling, stability, reload, and range for the moderate duration. And it also has handling for a masterwork. So not too terribly bad. Not the best, but not too terribly bad. I would definitely be picking it up. Like I said, it's probably one of the weapons that I've been crutching on this season quite a bit and works amazingly against overloads. The Fract Assist, probably not the one that I would be choosing. And the next one up would probably be the Whispering Slab with that quick draw demolitionist, probably a PvE perk, maybe PvP if you want to go that route, but probably PvE. I took a look at all of the legendary armor already, and everything in my opinion was rolling up booty, but it is the Catch Killers armor set. It does look pretty decent if you put everything together. The DMT this week, we're rolling with Vorpal, so this would definitely be one that I would be picking up, especially for those Wings of Sacred Dawn wielders. So the main perk for the DMT is Cranial Spike, so chaining precision hits grants bonus target acquisition and range. We've also got the fitted stock, like I said, Vorpal, the Ricky rounds, and small bore. So definitely I would be picking this one up. Moving on over to the HAWKMOON hand cannon. We're rolling with Eye of the Storm this week. So the main perk for the HAWKMOON is Paracausal Shot. So final blows and precision hits with the HAWKMOON grant stacks of paracausal charge. The final round of the magazine deals bonus damage based on the number of stacks, and then stowing the HAWKMOON on the final round removes this bonus. So make sure you're using up all of your paracausal shots before you're swapping weapons. Everybody, if you can do me that favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, come and check us out live. We're live 4 days a week, Wednesday to Saturday. Hit us up at youtube.com/@Starset7Gaming. Join the Discord community. Love to have you guys. Until next week, you all be safe out there and take care.